also need to adjust it a little bit. Well, actually, it might be perfect. Just a tiny bit of adjustment. That should be perfect. Heal, heal. Same, I forgot about it, played it when it came out, it was last time, yeah? Same here. First I played it on my own, and right afterwards I streamed the game. I just wanted to play it through by myself first, and then I streamed Return to Monkey Island, which was over a year ago. But it's been over a year, so there's a lot of things I don't remember. Let's get to it. Let's see the settings first. Controls. Sound. Yeah, those are fine. Video. No full screen. Yep. Interface. Text and language. Writers cut more blather, worse pacing. That's what we like. I want it all. Speaking of games, think you have time for Edge of Owl's Guard at some point? I don't even know what that game is. I think somebody might have mentioned it at some point, but Beyond the Edge of Owl's Guard. Is that it? No, I've never seen that before, but it definitely has the same look to a LucasArts game. It's got the same commands and inventory system as in Monkey Island 2. I'll think about it. But shall we go back to Monkey Island? I would say, yes. Let's get back there. All the story and all the fun with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles. The full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. That's me. Give me all. I want it all. Prelude. And an unexpected story begins. Prelude.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Sorry, apparently I put in Monkey Island 2.
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off.
I like it that his name is
Worried about
Guybrush.
murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I think it's a real
I
parrot.
wonder if it's real.
Certainly looks and sounds like a real parrot.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
Oh boy.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow. Sounds real.
Looks real.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
I
No.
once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
No, never played Cleo A Pirate's Tale. Don't even know what that game is. It's a lot of games that I don't know. You know.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
The rat seems to be having a good time
I
in the
wonder
barrel.
if this is drinking water.
Well, with
Some
all
places
those
you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
bugs and the rat, don't think this is drinking water, even though the
Bring
rat
me
is.
eggs. Only eggs can sustain me.
Hey, Ubi, when was this game made? 2022. Just 1.5 years ago.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Buy scurvy dogs. This was well received, right? Yeah. Hey, Heather. Is it that all long already? Geesh. Yep. It came out in 2021, but is pixel art point and click. Has a few Monkey Island references. Ah, no wonder I haven't heard about it. It's a newer game. I'm really lost with newer games, especially point and click.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Find outhouse key.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
That is one gigantic fly here on the foreground. Either that or it's very close to the camera.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
You can keep anything, you know, very warm by sticking it in your armpit.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
He's got great customer service telling us to beat it.
Now what?
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall. Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Aw, look how cute they are.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on you. You should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Makes sense. Find a coin.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Clever.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
I mean, I know that he said that he doesn't like kids, but you would steal a child's peg leg? Ruthless. Like, really ruthless.
In Fran. Good. You unlocked it.
Where should we look?
All over. Do you see any coins?
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Yeah.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross.
Well, there was a rat and a purple tentacle. It's with 2 W's, Mr. Aerodam. You know, the middle of your attempts.
Weird, gross, ew.
There it is.
I am not doing that again.
But I wanted to see the purple tentacle again.
I am
It's a good
not
reference.
doing that again. Gross. 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 I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Good for you.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. It looks like a piece of 8 if you don't see very well.
What I do like about the game is that they really went hard on a lot of the disgusting jokes and also the dark stuff. Like, there's a lot of dark moments with this. But especially with the disgusting humor. which I appreciate. Definitely not a kid's game anymore.
That's where the outhouse key was.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Ooh.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
No, but I would like a free scurvy dog, please. Oh. Careful what you say, Swede.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Game paused. I mean, it's the combination of you using the word kid and then the insult. Gotta be careful, Twitch doesn't like it. But I'll allow it. For now.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
He's a kid, he doesn't know.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Don't bite it!
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Good to know that a piece of 8 tastes like the floor of an outhouse.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Mess around and explore. Find our real parents.
Yum!
Yum! I mean, who doesn't love a good roasted sausage on a stick? Let's go that way now.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
One of those kids, huh?
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
One of those people. I know how to have fun, so I'll make you do all this to have fun. Master planner my ass. Check out the anchor. Ooh. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a 4-leaf clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list. I also like it that I didn't really show it, but when you give it a slug to the scurvy dog vendor, it says that give the slug a piece of 8 to the vendor. I mean, the text corrects itself. It's not a slug, it's a piece of 8. Honest. Hey, Lord John.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Yoha!
Those adorbs.
So she's kissing her slingshot, it seems. I think it's a slingshot. Looks like a slingshot. Yeah, it's a slingshot. Apparently she really loves it.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
That is one huge scurvy dog.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have to have most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Thanks for the lecture there, Miss Know-It-All, who has misinformation all over the place. Good to know that somebody tried to make an anchor out of wood.
I wonder where this path goes.
Deeper into the park?
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Do they call them scurvy dogs Royale? Or Royale with cheese? Beat Chucky in a race.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3,
Of course you will.
2, 1, go!
Yay! Nice one, Chucky. Didn't know how to
Got a
stop.
scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Not just a know-it-all, but also a braggart. Just the kind of kid we like. Feed the duck. There's the duck.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
And also, you shouldn't defeat them bread. It's not good for you.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. There's no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Excuse me,
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Uh-huh.
Give it some of your bread.
Oh.
Give it some of your bread.
I stole it from that couple.
No, you borrowed it. You'll let the dog return it later. Quack.
It looks full.
Looks
I have
full
an
and
extra
also
treat in
looks
the
cute.
back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
I wonder where this path goes. Let's take a break. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Well, how about you show us how to be a proper fighter then?
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
She's really an expert in everything.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
It smells bad.
Hey, it's ketchup.
I stole it from that couple.
Put it on the bread. Nope. Okay. Spread some red glob on the scurvy dog. Ew.
Weird, gross, ew.
You'll be saying that a lot during the game.
I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Yeah, who knows what the hell that was.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
Do you have anything to say about 4-leaf clovers, D?
Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Of course she has an OCD.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I wonder where it is. I wonder.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Can I punch her in the face?
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Well, that's gonna bring you a lot of luck.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Or... well, a lucky duck.
It looks full.
Yeah, a head full of 4-leaf clovers now. Just catch that duck and you'll have luck for life. Or as long as the duck lives. Oh boy, D's following us. Yeah. So now we gotta make a wish. Alright. Hey, look at that. My old saves. Like really old. Yeah, December 4th. This was the last save that I did. This one here. Let's save over it. There we go.
want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Good for you.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there, they're doing it wrong.
She's wrong, like horribly wrong in all the best ways. She's a know-it-all. She thinks that everybody is bad at everything. And she's just perfect in every way.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Can I rip out your tooth and shove it in her eye?
I should find a coin to throw in.
Oh, there's a coin right there. Maybe we should go get another scurvy dog.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Can I actually go try to buy myself another scurvy dog with this? Probably won't let us. Okay, so we ate him. Have fun with the raid. Goof on the scurvy guy some more.
Those glasses are thicker than...
Buy 2 more scurvy dogs.
I've got another piece of 8. Can we get more scurvy dogs?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Beat it, punks.
Apparently he realized that the coin that we got him was not real. Finally figured it out.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Yeah, shut up, Chucky. Alright. Let's make a wish.
I wish D would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
Ouch!
Hey,
Well, apparently we made her invisible there for a second. There. No more
that was
coins.
cool. I wish I had another coin.
You should have wished for that before you threw the coin in.
This place is fun.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
Very.
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Ah, good old Melee Island. There it is. Good old Melee Island. And a ghost ship. Deep in the Caribbean. Melee Island. The island of Melee. No, whichever. Return to Monkey Island. Woo! This is our return to Monkey Island. Dominic Armado. Hey.
Oh, yes.
The dingy game engine. Part 1, a friendly place. Yeah. It's Melee Island. Friendly. Yeah. It's kind of a stretch to call it that.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island.
Indeed it does.
Pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course. We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time. I use mine to revisit my memories of every Anne, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
Wow.
Relax, I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
And also, you should be calling us Squinky.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
That is, well, it's not the point, but still, he's right. You weren't married, and she rescued herself.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Oh, trust me, it would be fun. Fire is pretty.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
And also, it's not a good reference, you know, a good resemblance. It's not a good resemblance there, Guybrush, because owls have a great eyesight. He doesn't.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the scum bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
I was just asking if you have seen any fun anywhere. I'm looking for fun. Seen any? Or maybe we can ask Mr. Owl there on how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. But if it did have a vest and a monocle, I would throw it into that fire.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
Governor Carla? Huh. Not the Swordmaster anymore.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. Some things never change. The scum bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Well, you said some things never change. Scum bar has changed. There wasn't a window up here, and also the sign for the scum bar was where the window is. So something has definitely changed.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back. In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Yeah, but I've done that. I've collected all the cards.
Yarr.
It actually has a window, but you can see it only from inside, not outside. Oh yeah. How did I forget that? Huh. Well, anyway.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
No, it's the Three Amigos. Maybe.
Yo ho!
Yo ho to you too? Should I take the book? I think I should take the book.
Yarr. Do it.
Yep. Like I said, done everything. All the trivia is done. Page 17? Have they added more? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They've added 7 more pages. Whoa! Let's get to it. Show me them trivia cards.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
No, you're supposed to be saying cozy. And also I can see a pirate has fallen asleep while falling out of the window. Half. What a shame, you'll have to experience new stuff. I know. It's horrible. Absolutely terrifying.
I really need to talk with the pirate leaders first. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Well, that's me, and the whole allegory with these guys is that they're the new generation, and the old generation is old and stupid and dumb, and yeah, it's a boomer versus a Gen Z kind of a situation. Here's the Gen Z, which are ruthless, mean, stupid, dumb, disrespectful, asshats, pompous asses. You name it, that's what they are. And woke, yes. I mean, it's a good allegory, if you ask me, that there's the new generation here, and they are awful. No respect for the old generation at all, which makes good sense when you think about, like, point-and-click adventures. So basically, shameful people, yeah.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Old?
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
See what I mean?
Exactly. It's a raid.
Fine. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the target?
Hey, Zeebo. What's up? How you doing?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Real thing. I'd be wondering if he's Jamaican. My work is killing me, but I'm doing it. Whatever pays the bills, right? What the heck is that face, Tsibu? That emote. Oh, indeed. Beautiful man. Yeah, I would say so.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
I won't ask. I won't ask. It's just something beautiful.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
That's how Guybrush works, you know. He gets a ship, he scuttles it, and goes for another. He's not very good with ships.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Are you sure about that? Have you asked them? Do you know what everybody's opinions are? Are you an asshole? Yes, you are. Shut the fuck up. I've got a lot of opinions about these assholes. Mostly the opinion about these three is that shut the fuck up. I mean, they need to just be quiet. They don't want to help nobody. They're just so selfish. No respect for anybody else but themselves. And only themselves. Hard mode. With the extra stuff. As these kind of games should be played. And now we can rock to this music while the ads play. I mean, when it's Monkey Island, Sipu, I'm always hard. I'll go hard. No one signaled the ads. I mean, the reason is none of my moderators are here. None. No one. Not a single one. I mean, Goblin and Bobcats were here, but now they're gone. Lisa left early on, and Iselda hasn't been around. So, yeah, I got no moderators around. And apparently, it's plush time. Any specific plushie that you want to see? Surprise me. Okay. Let's think. So it's random. Hang on. Let me put on some music. Always play music while I do plush time like this. Surprise you, huh? What's something that I haven't shown in a long while? There. Get a bullet bill. I got plenty of Mario plushies. Should be like he blows. It is very nice. Too bad the arms are like just edged here. It would be nice if they were also like 3D and just wobbling ass here. But he be one mean mother dude. Also very soft. Stay. Good boy. Okay, quiet you. Going back to the game. Now that the ads are over as well.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
I got a feeling that they don't believe us. So that eye patch is fake, huh? If you're gonna wipe a tear underneath it.
I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Yeah, they were nice.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Has it?
The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Use wads of cash to outfit expedition. Get or find a ship, find the secret of Monkey Island, and relive the glory days. Alright. Seven more pages. Now we just gotta keep an eye out for trivia cards on the ground. Oh, hey there, rat. It's gonna be fun to look out for more trivia cards. Because they can be everywhere and anywhere and everywhere. Kind of remember some places that you can find those cards.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Fine, good, peachy. Same old, same old.
Good.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote Lyme's as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
I do like it that the certificate that he has on the wall is half a star and then 5 stars with definitely 2 just stuck on there, especially when one of them is all off the paper and on the wall. Something tells me that's not very legitimate of a certification. I also like that the old picture is here, that is in The Secret of Monkey Island.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars.
Yep, there's a card
so
right next to
I don't have a lot
Guybrush.
of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Which means that they're not even pirates, they keep themselves clean. Pirates.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey.
Yeah, he could drink a lot of grog and other drinks in Curse of Monkey Island and die once he spiked the drink. So he's got a high tolerance for alcohol, if you ask me.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. That's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
I'm just watching those maggots walking down there.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
I mean, they are high in protein.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Looks like a mugshot. Active little guys, aren't they? It's like a miniature dance party. At least they look healthy.
Trivia card. Let's see the new question. The dog at the scum bar in The Secret of Monkey Island was called Spiffy. At least we start easy. Like the easiest question ever.
Pleasantly scorching hot. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Still smelly, huh?
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Ha! Good reference.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. Well, it's definitely a mop. Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Oh. I never noticed that there's an outline of a dead pirate and his hat. I didn't know that Melee Island had a police force. Avast! No, I mean, Tsava! Yoha. I know a card can appear around this area. Maybe it's later. No, that's not a card, Gabriel.
Elaine?
A trivia card. It's just a card.
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
But I like mushy parts because they're so cute together. Stupid boy brush.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
And also, Hoompa, you said that you absolutely love Elaine's voice actor in this one. It's the same one for Elaine in Curse. The same actress.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Everybody puts their most into this. Like, Dominic puts the most effort in this, and she does too. Like, they do such a great job in this game. Not to mention, we get Rob Paulsen as well, as the lookout and Wally. Never can go wrong with Rob Paulsen. You know, Yakko from Animaniacs. Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
What the fuck you together?
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. They're having a half-off sale. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
It's the men of low moral fiber. Pirates. No, those are the old pirate leaders. I can tell from the models. And also because there's no rat around here. Imagine how Earl Bowen would have done his part. He would have been excellent. Well, there is a barrel. He's sitting on it, the middle one. Barrel's still there.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are you?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, what wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
Yeah, Frank, Fred, and Finn. Just like yesterday, Goblin suddenly bursted out what their names are. Pretty much in Secret of Monkeyology, we only learn Frank's name, but not the others. I mean, we don't even get their names in Monkeyology 2. But still, somehow, even back then, their names were Frank, Fred, and Finn. At least now, it's completely revealed that Frank, Fred, and Finn.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
It matters not. We've all of us moved on.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead, drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once you be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
How rude.
How would you like to back my venture to find the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret?
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate that holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
So you're in?
Alas, no.
Those days are behind us.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
Oh, nuts.
Wait. Didn't I hear that the ghost pirate Chuck be going to Monkey Island?
Ugh, don't say it. I'm afraid I'm gonna somehow wind up going with him.
I think you mean the demonic zombie ghost pirate LeChuck. He's a lot of things right now.
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop on the high streets where the general store used to be.
A place for buying a fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Do you know where I can get my hands on a ship?
Nay.
Stands were the only place for ships.
They've shut it down and thrown the man into jail.
Afraid you're out of luck?
No ships. I wonder if I really should be trying to get on LeChuck's ship. Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
Haranguing.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Always 10 o'clock here.
This place has kind of gone downhill. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
A graffiti artist?
It doesn't look finished. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Was it? It wasn't even a store before.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
I mean, it was where Wally's shop now is. That was the ye old rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shop for all your rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle needs.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
I see a card. It's right on the left bowl.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
As always.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
I was busy talking.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Huh. Typical.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie
Ouroboros?
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Nice ship. Well, never mind.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
Yeah, been to Monkey Island, going back. Nothing new.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
In-game hint
book. Tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
Like I said.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon.
At this hour?
It is a midnight luncheon, and your
Just like
destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Okay.
But the card!
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back
But the
shortly.
card! There was a trivia card in there. Okay, I'll get it when we come back.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
You're right about that.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the... Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Uh-huh.
Things are not what they seem.
Uh-huh.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Making keys out of gold would be a bad idea because it'll break, like...
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
Yeah, especially if they're selfish.
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
Well, that explains nothing. We love a circus, especially if it's a character that looks like a clown Stan.
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only.
As per usual.
It seems to be stuck closed. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Not to mention, this is where you screwed everything up and LeChuck punched you in the face and you went flying all over the place until you landed in Stan's place and got the root beer from the vending machine.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I was in the other cell that time.
Yep.
You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Nice breaking off the fourth wall.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
Yet again.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time. And I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
That's the only rule.
Watch
no
your
escaping.
books in here, son. It's like a swamp without the clean parts.
Great. Some people hate this art style, but in a way it fits. This angular vector graphics is basically a modern version of the old pixel art, if you think about it. Yep.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
I never understood why people hate this art style. I actually like it a lot.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
I was supposed to say something, but I lost my train of thought. Now I'm stuck on 0 thoughts. I think it was something about the art style. Oh yeah, at least the art style is better than the special editions.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So
that's
thanks,
true.
but no thanks.
Alright.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago. I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word, jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products.
Previously
I
owned.
expanded my distribution to other islands, all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling porthole wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crock, son, and that's why it won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Still get the feeling that they're stabbing at today's rules and everything. People go, it's vectors, and I get the hate from how lame corporate artists rub it in your face all the time, but this is good. This isn't like a shitty Flash game or anything, they put heart into it. Yep, and the animations are great. I mean, all the lip sync is right there. That when you look at their mouth and when it's moving, it actually correlates with what they're saying. Otherwise, it would be lazy, just the mouth going bap, 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 like a Maniac Mansion or Zack McCracken. I mean, even in Flash animation, it would be just the chin would be going. It's a case of it's not the tool, but who uses it. Yep.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Document shredding, huh? You knew you were a crook.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Hey, that's a good thing.
That's advice.
Jamborees are fun.
See you later.
Yep. How's your day going?
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't care how they installed it if the place is so leaky.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi.
Cart. Who or what is Carl? Guybrush's mop, the lookout, Herman's rat trap, the swordmaster of Melee Island. No, that's Carl Law. Herman's rat trap. No. Nope. That is the lookout. Can't remember that one.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
I feel sorry for you.
really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Makes sense.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
That is true.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
I mean, that could happen.
What more can you tell me about the golden keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Ooh. Now that is a challenge.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Makes sense.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
Lockable quiver?
What's this key?
That one is only for going in. Never for coming out.
Damn.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
Oh.
Please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That opens a long, straight wardrobe for keeping long, straight dresses.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle. And please, don't touch the glass.
Sorry.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house.
Specifically his house?
What's this key?
That unlocks your house. And please, don't touch the glass.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
What's that lock?
That's for hats. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
Ah.
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
What's that lock?
A A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat. And please, don't touch the glass.
So he locked the doormat? How does that work?
What's that lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's this lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear.
Oh.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I'll try not to.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
No, that's not a chandelier. It's more like a lava lamp.
Carla.
Card. And Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Come on, Guybrush. There you go.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
This is how friends talk.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest.
Right.
Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
None taken.
So unlikely, but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Card. Ron Gilbert's first game at Lucasfilm Games was Rescue on Fractalus, I think? Or Ball Blazer. I mean, sure, of course he worked on Maniac Mansion, but I think his first game was something else before Maniac Mansion. No, not Ball Blazer. Alright.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
The endless tale of the voyage that would not end.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
How appropriate. You fight like a dairy farmer. Voodoo tricks you can do at home. The Big Book of Treasure Maps. Ingredients by Barbie LaFleur. Ship-to-ship combat strategies by stupid Captain Madison. The autobiography of John Laney. At the end of the plank. Huh.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I thought it was a contemptible sneak.
It's a lot of work being governor. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Huh.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
It's nice that you fixed the hole on the wall. But apparently you lost the Ming vase. Take the back way into the island's interior. Don't worry, Gabriel, I'll handle finding the cards.
Welcome back.
Hi there.
Sorry, I was just looking for a card. See ya.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Otis, Stan, no card. Got it. I found one in the mansion. Answered it wrong. Can I go?
At Chamber of Commerce midnight lunch.
Is still going. Yeah, that's as you can see, that's not a trivia card. That's just a playing card. Oh boy, we got Cobb.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Ah.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
Oh, your secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
I mean, if you don't want them, yeah. Why don't you take off the ask me about?
Why don't you take off the ask me about Loom button?
Yeah.
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Well,
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary, stunning, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects. Elegant. Eat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
No, don't you mean I?
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Aye. Any cards around here? Hey, Cook, have you seen Spiffy?
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Well, he's grown tired of everybody asking him about Lou. But it's something that he cannot help. Apparently. Hey, a trivia card. Didn't notice. What does Morgan Le Fay have a tattoo of? Oh, fuck. This is for Telltales. I think it's a doodle of Guybrush, because she's the big fan of Guybrush and wants to kill him. No, it wasn't. Damn it. I mean, I haven't played the Telltales in over a year either. I mean, when I streamed this game, I had just played all the other Monkey Island games before. Just like I'm doing today. Doing this month.
Pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not.
No, well, back then, yes, I did play Escape as well. But I refused to play it again. Ever. Escape just sucks.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Don't you mean Tan's previously owned vessels?
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
That is one gigantic moon.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Should be.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
You said there's a trivia card. Oh. No, that's a strange mass.
It's a dried up old sea sponge. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
There it is. Man, that was not easy to see. How many skulls are on the magical globe protecting the secret safe? This is like at the end of the game. Hey, Swede, welcome back. How many skulls are on the magical globe protecting the secret safe? 3? Yeah. Somehow I remembered it was 3.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. Looks like the only available ship on... Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me. If a ship was shot full of holes, Stan would stick oars in them and call it a galley.
Of course he would do that. No circus? Shame.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Nah, we know our way through here. See, we made it to a trivia card already. What's the seal on Ned's accounting license? A winking paperclip, a stack of papers, an abacus, a pirate swimming in money. I think it was an abacus. Yeah.
Museum of Pirate Lore. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Yeah, until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
2 days.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Yes, we did.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Everybody's at the luncheon. Frog. Bat. Trivia card. Too bad Mallcats is not here because this is an interesting question. Where in Melee Town can you see a cat? Hiding in the flower bed in front of the mansion, above the shop on High Street, above Carla's election poster at the docks, next to the voodoo shop sign on Low Street. Yeah, it's from this game, and I think I know where it is. Let's go confirm. But first, more trivia cards? Yep. Trivia card. Let's go this way.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Trivia card? Sometimes one spawns on the bridge. Let's go this way. How about this way?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Pretty much every screen in the forest has a trivia card. Let's go to the High Street. Let's see if I'm correct. No, it wasn't around here. What were the options? On Plunder Island, what does the secret button at the fort do? Ah, it shoots cannon. That was easy. Opens the fort gate, and nothing, it's jammed. Releases the chicken. Oh, if only it did release a chicken. Next to the voodoo shop sign on Low Street. Nope. Hiding in the flower bed in front of the mansion above the shop on High Street. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's the cat. It's on the window. What do you mean, then save it? You mean save the game or save the question? You do know Mallcats is not gonna come back to watch this. He's not watching Return. He doesn't want it spoiled. He's gonna play the game himself. You totally forgot that he said that. Yeah, you forgot, Cease. Yeah. So we're gonna answer the question right here, right now. There. Thought he'd be back tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is Friday. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'll be at my friend's place. Gabriel, what's wrong with your brain? Like you're forgetting everything. Tomorrow's movie night. Goblin is gonna show you movies. What was it that you said earlier? Can't look for cards right now. The ADHD meds malfunctioned, making my OCD worse, and now I'm going on a friendly rant about the rating system of all things. I got a feeling it didn't just fail on your ADHD. I think it also turned your brain into mush. Like I said, let me focus on the cards. You just watch me play the game. It's not your job to find the cards. It's my job. I'm playing the game. You just focus on the stupid jokes and all that jazz. Thought there was one.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Sorry, didn't mean to hurt you.
You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Can I get past you? There's a trivia card on that barrel there.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Second mate, boatswain, ship surgeon, gunner.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
That guy with the flaming hat, that's not a hat, that's his hair. It's Flambe. He's a demon. He's always on fire. And yes, his name is Flambe, I remember.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
That's what I already said, Gabriel, that she should let me pass. There's a card on the barrel.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm
What
sorry.
a great picture.
Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm
Only a
confused.
slight.
Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Join LeChuck's crew. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes me and won't hire me. Get him up. Seize LeChuck's ship at the earliest opportunity. Who is the owner of Club 41? That's Telltales again. I think it's chapter or episode 2. Judge Wallace B. Grindstump, Reginald Van Winslow. No, Reginald is the ship. The Voodoo Lady, Bosun Krebs. I think it is Krebs. Yeah. No, Oh, it's not Buzz and Grabs. It must be the judge then.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Oh, 4th episode. That's where it is. Right, 4th.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here. How clever.
Le Ship? He named his ship Le Ship. Smart.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Oh. Now we gotta go get the card from in here. Excellent. Oh, the card is gone. Spidey mentions helping to find collectibles. It was probably a joke anyway. Everyone and or Gabriel, OMG, also them proceeds to trip all over themselves and ruin it.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
I guess so. If they weren't so tattered.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Ugh.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. A crystal. This isn't that kind of game.
What? Just take the crystal and put gem in mouth?
Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Ugh.
Looks like it's been there forever. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Not very practical.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Still holding up at the place.
Too bad it's empty. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Huh. In other words, I'm sorry. I kind of understood that from your silliness there. At least this time it didn't take multiple streams for me to realize the problem. I'll calm down about the cards. I mean, I got perfectly good 2 eyes, but at least anybody can mention to me if I completely miss out on a card. Like if you see it, then you can go like, hey, you missed out on a card on the previous screen or something like that.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Bad joke.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me. I can tell you no more. If it's forgiveness you seek, buy the frog.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible.
Typical.
And there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Yeah, we know about the theatrics.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nuts.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic.
Cool.
The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island.
Nice.
If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Cool.
Got it. Thanks.
Yes, John Laney. Not a reference to a real person at all.
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
She's a mystical person. They always have to talk in riddles, Guybrush. You should know that by now.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Of course he would.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Well, that was simple.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
And yet you sold it to a pirate. But you said that one of the liabilities is that it cannot be used by a pirate. Well, so much for the warranty.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Huh. See what you did there. They got a safe for safekeeping. Funny. Yo, Wally, you home? There, he's here.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
Beefeed.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Funny.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Ooh.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
I mean, if it's called maps and more, what's the more? Compasses? I mean, you've got compasses right there. I guess that's all it is. Maps and compasses. Maybe also the tridents and no, not tridents. The things. The other things that you can use for sailing. You know what I mean? That you can use to see the sun, so you can tell where you are. Sextant, that's it. Thanks. Sextant.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I wonder who did that.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And also, don't you love it that even at the end of A Curse of Monkey Island, he says to Wally that he's sorry about leaving him behind before and he's gonna definitely rescue him, but he doesn't. Yeah, when you think about it, Wally should still be stuck in Monkey Island in the carnival. Ooh, a monocle.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
Yeah, it's only just a glass, not glasses.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Ooh. Hopefully so.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel, ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I appreciate that I feel very strongly about that for some reason. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Oh.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Yoink.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Good thing we can take it for free.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's good for relieving stress. It makes things look bigger.
And blurrier.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
A map on a bedsheet.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
Oh.
That sounds reasonable.
It's one of those maps.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond.
Ooh.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
But why a ladder? I mean, you're not that small.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used trinket.
Yeah, I know this one is for drawing the circles. We had those too. Just can't remember the name of it. Sextant is the one that you use to measure where you are in the longitude and latitude from the sun.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive and shiny. I like shiny. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Of course. What else? All right. Come on. Obvious.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. Huh, never seen one of those before. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
If I remember correctly, there would have been, if there was a card here, it would have been sticking out under the welcome mat. I don't see any. Let's take a look around. Ah, ha! Shit. Still nothing. He'll respawn at some point. Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
An annoying skull? Shouldn't it be
Funny
flattened?
story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas.
That's what Guybrush said.
Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Yeah, he's not bad. Aha! On Skull Island, who is the elevator operator that Yvette Lafoot is temping for? That was Brombeard. I like that one of the options was Dumb Waiter. I would love that there would be a character called Dumb Waiter.
Hey, kid.
In Monkey Island.
They say.
Sorry, Stan, I ain't got time to talk with you. I'm looking for cards.
Back. Hi there.
No cards here. Oh, wait, there it is. It's on the box. What, other than a golden key, was destroyed by the court according to the probate order? That's in this game. It was a fancy box, I think. Yep. That was pretty much the box was where the golden key was inside of. When they destroyed them. See, I still remember some things about this game after all. Oh, card. Yoink. And also, I can see why they arrested Otis again for picking flowers. These are the same freaking yellow flowers that grow in the freaking forest. Dumbass. Although I thought so last year, for some reason, I thought all the acting was bad. No idea why I thought so back then. Probably my oxytocin was depleted. Can't remember why. I think that was one of the reasons that you said at one point. I think. I don't remember exactly, but I think at that moment you had those problems that your oxytocin was down. As Queen of Bermuda, what does Guybrush plan to do with the castle? I think you were sometimes mentioning it at least. Something about some levels. As Queen of Bermuda, what does Guybrush plan to do with the castle? Deep clean it with hot water, charge entrance fees from tourists, add wallpaper, turn it into a giant water slide. I don't remember that one. Because you have various options on which you want to do so. One of those are correct, but it's like you have 4 different options. Let me visit Meathook. Or even Captain Smirk. Bastards. Aha! Trivia card. Gullet has a lost twin brother. What's his name? I don't remember a Gullet. Oh wait, Gullet is one of them, one of LeChuck's members, one of his crewmen. He's the one who's gonna get stuck. We're gonna be Gullet. We're gonna disguise ourselves with the eye patch as Gullet.
Hi there.
Ahoy!
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore.
I'm sorry,
Conrad,
Yoha.
the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword and our pledge. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Yeah, I remember you being full of bullshit. Yeah. Aha! Card.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Oh yeah, he's very annoying because he says he fact checks everything and everything he says is wrong. We know that he's wrong with everything because all the items that are in there are references to Secret and Monkey Island 2. I got something in my eye, so I gotta put an eye drop in here. Just to help out a little bit. My eye is a little bit dry, so this will help. Who hired the lookout of Melee Island? He has always been the lookout, Stan is Stan Man, Governor Marley, Sheriff Shinetop. He was hand-picked by Sheriff Shinetop himself.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
No, it's Monkey 2. Monkey Island 2. This is the coffin that we sailed in the swamp to get to the voodoo lady. Even they don't mention anything about escape in this one because even they were smart enough to completely boycott that game. That doesn't exist. No references to escape at all in this game. Anywhere. Ever.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the Dread Pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
That's true. Huh.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Ah. I guess she stabbed herself in the leg. Oh, they do. You haven't found it. I guess I've forgotten it because I don't care about escape.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
I think that's the poster I made. Yeah, that's Captain Kate Capsize.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually.
Spoiler alert!
Enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
And also, if you read the wanted poster carefully, it would say that it's Guybrush Threepwood, not Captain Kate Capsize. Wanted, Guybrush Threepwood. I'm sure it's a picture of Captain Kate Capsize, but it should say...
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid.
Oh,
it was
rock.
found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Just one.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an
Spoiler
armload of mugs,
alert!
and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
No, you don't. You make up stuff because you're a fucking idiot and an asshole and annoying and... That's not even a real peg leg. I can see your other leg sticking. Yeah, he's a condescending asshole. Thinking that he's got all the facts, but he doesn't have any facts correct. He's just an idiot who doesn't listen to the truth. He just fabricates the truth. What he thinks is much cooler than the real story. Like, we used the mugs to make a rat escape and then Otis escaped from the prison. But he's like, no, it was 20 that escaped. That's the note LeChuck left when he kidnapped Lane. Isn't that part of my old map? What's a gear doing in a pirate museum?
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Malay clock tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
That's true. Everybody's used to it. Be
Eye
broken.
patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Let me guess, you're the intern.
Tell me again about the map.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop.
And since those days, I got some real friends to complain to and who also complain to me, so no more need for stream rants or even Discord rants. That's true. You got friends to talk to.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
He knows what they tell to him. This is his life that you've made into a freaking joke. I really hate this guy.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Old-timey?
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the Scum Bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Pirate poetry. I don't think you might want to know what that's like.
I'd see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think pirate ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
By the way, great shirt. Just says melee on it. Can I burn this place down? Would do a world of favor. I mean, after I pillage and plunder all of the important stuff out of it to keep it safe, then I burn it down. What's Murray's job on Jambalaya Island? Oh, this is Escape. Great, they have trivia from Escape. Brewer at the Micro Groggery, actor at the Puppet Theater and nothing at all, mug at Star Buccaneers Coffee, bouncer at Planet 3. I hate it that I know. It was a waste of Murray's talents to do what they did to him. It was a disgrace.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
That's not the thing you mentioned. I'm sure we'll find it out eventually. I mean, of course we will. I explore everything. Hello, any cards around here? No. Okay, bye. I think the next cards that we're gonna find is either in the forest or they're just gonna spawn in the next area we get to. As in, outside
Welcome
of
back.
Melee Island. I don't think the jail will ever have a card.
Kid.
At least I've never seen one here. We've
Word
visited
of
this.
advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
I'll keep that in mind, Stan. No hello, Mr. Brush.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Well, that's how glasses work.
It makes things look bigger. If one monocle is good, two is better. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Congratulate myself about the double monocle. So technically, now we have a spyglass. No cards around here. Has the card returned to your shop now? Simple answer, no. Still missing the card. I do know that the card also appears on the shelves. Unless there's a card around here somewhere. Let's go talk to the cook, since we need to know about getting a mop.
What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook.
Huh?
Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook.
When did this turn into a kung fu movie?
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of
I
that
terrorize the South Seas. I torture the living. I demolish the... What I meant to say was I'd use it to pet kittens.
Nope, you blew it.
Rat.
Hey there, Joker. Hello, Raiders. It's been a long while. What were you up to? Retro. Yeah.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Ah, I see.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Xenosaga 2 started and played the Super Star Wars through the other day. Cool. I've only tried out Super Star Wars, not my kind of a platformer. But Xenosaga 2, don't think I've ever heard of that one. Or Xenosaga in general. At least doesn't remind me. Oh.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
So when did this really turn into a freaking kung fu movie? I've been having a Monkey Island month. I played it through Secret, Monkey 2, and then Curse. And now I'm playing Return. I skipped the Telltales once because I didn't feel like playing them. And also I never play Escape, because that game sucks. So, once I'm done with Return, I'll play some more piratey games, which is Sid Meier's Pirates.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Ah.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Yeah, patience there, Guybrush. We're not even through the first area. We're still in part 1. It'll take a while before we get to the really cool stuff. Hey, stop spitting on the ground.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Ha! It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Usually does.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
I didn't even notice there's a pirate here.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
Boring.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an
Terrible.
expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I
Good for
served
you.
with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just
Braggart.
so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
So you expect the resume that you are, you know, evil, murderous, blasphemous, just terrible human beings. Got it. I'm sorry, but I'm more into the One Piece type of pirates, especially Luffy. So, even though they call themselves pirates, they're the goody two-shoes kind of guys. Which I like. Trivia card. Was peeking out of the crate. Make a mop. Find the mop handle tree. Alright. Question. What bit of Pegnose Pete's nose? That I do remember. That's also from Escape. A chicken, a duck, a fish, a monkey. It was a duck. A duck bit off his nose. One of the weirdest...
Hey, watch it!
Somebody just threw something through the window. Almost hit Guybrush in the face. Who dares to throw something out the window and it... Oh. He's here.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Gotta love those snooty type of people. Especially when they do not know what the fuck they've been eating. Yes.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about.
Marlin.
He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
I mean, any food has ingredients in it, and also adds.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Specifically monkey heads?
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, didn't notice it.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Somebody give me a shotgun so I can shoot these three with one shot. That's all I need, just one shot. I've streamed this for 3 hours about now. And yes, I'm still on Melee Island. I take things slow. I'm in no hurry. I explore everything. I do everything that I can. I have a lot of fun. Besides, this is my third time playing the game, so I have forgotten a lot about this game. Especially since the last time I played this was over a year ago. Right after it was, well, it had already been a year since it was released when I streamed this. But still, it's been a long time.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Got it. Oi, you.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys?
Apparently
so. It's been
so.
a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Ah.
Bye.
Bye. Guybrush turned into a teenager there for a second. Bye. Hey, Red, you seen any trivia cards? No? Okay. Just asking. For a friend.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey,
Otis?
kid!
Stan? Bye.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya.
Locksmith? I'm just keeping a close eye out on the trivia cards right now. Because apparently they added 7 pages of more questions with the trivia cards. Because last time I played it, it was only 10 pages, now it's 17. Which is pretty cool. More questions about things. Always fun. Because I do like trivia, and I should call myself an expert of Monkey Island games. No, of course, I don't remember much. There are a lot of things I don't remember about the Telltale games, and definitely this game. So some of the questions about this game and Telltale's ones is gonna be tough.
Stay away from my mop.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Stay away from my mop.
Shit.
You remind me never to eat here again.
So how can I distract you?
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
There should be a way that I can distract you so I can get the carving of the mop. If I can remember.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Also, you changed stuff here. Used to be onions and all. Now it's lettuce. I mean, I do know that I need to take a slice out of his mop, so I can show that to Wally, so he can make me the map. Now I just gotta try to remember how to get that piece of the mop. How to distract the cook. I think I might need a book from Carla, actually. Oh, look at that rat. Just resting. Oh, Carla! I need to borrow a book from you. If I may, please. Ingredients. That's what I need.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
So will you take a forgiveness frog?
Dear Wally, sorry for forgetting your birthday. With fear and respect, Guybrush.
Will you accept this frog?
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
No. Well, screw you then, Wally.
Dear Wally, sorry for blowing you up that one time. Sincerely, Guybrush.
I have an idea. Because I never tried this before. Always gotta try new things. Yeah, murmur. You just keep murmuring.
Nothing says I'm sorry like a dried up old frog.
No worries. I've moved beyond you blinding, burning, blowing up and marooning me all those years ago.
Good to know.
Huh. Cool.
To whom it may concern. Sorry for forgetting your birthday. Love, Guybrush.
Let's see if I give this to the voodoo lady. I can't give it to the voodoo lady? I feel gypped. Should have been an option to do that. Fine. How about the pirate? How about the pirate leaders? No? How about Stan or Otis?
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
No. No.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
Well, let's go back to Carla. Maybe this very generic apology will work.
This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I'll protect your frog.
But it's to whom it may concern, which is anybody. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with me today. So much phlegm. It's annoying.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize that you're tough on toughness, admire your hard on softness, value that you're dedicated to dedication, appreciate that you're keen on bluntness.
I admire that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
I'm sure this will work.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Shit. What did it exactly say on the statue? On the plaque? I go check. I know it's Santa Catalina.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina.
Okay. So, nothing there.
Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
So, can we borrow a new book?
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I mean, if you don't have any time for practice, why do you pull out your sword when we try to talk to you? Don't know how to have a normal conversation?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Ah. Still, we're gonna need it.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Boo.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Voodoo tricks you can do at home, don't try these at home.
It's thicker than I would have imagined. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Oh.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
Here we go again.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Don't make promises that I'm sure you don't know how to keep.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
I mean, after all, you are a Guybrush Threepwood. You make promises that you always break, because you're incompetent of keeping them. Yeah, it is 2 pirates. And there's one sleeping here. More people arriving here, it seems. I got something for you.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent.
There. Got it.
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times.
Brilliant innovation.
I hope it doesn't affect the quality of your mop by us whittling a piece out of it. It's a very good cause. You know, my own mop. Can't. He'll stop us. He has a 6th sense of people trying to steal his mop, apparently.
It's the cook's old mop with a sliver carved out of it.
Keep your hands off my mop.
Told you. Told you that he has a 6th sense to mops. Mop heist attempted to steal the cook's mop. Yeah, new achievement. Well, that certainly was scary. Never would have thought that the cook of Scumbar would be scary, but holy shit. Was I wrong? Now let's get to Wally. He's got a map for us. When I played this, I was, oh shit, this is gonna work. I didn't. Thanks for the achievement. I needed it. There's a lot of secret achievements that I still don't have. Can't even remember how many achievements I've gotten in the game, but I know that I have now, I think I have like 5 secret achievements. That are still missing. And I know with the writer's cut, more blender and worse pacing, that I can tell a lot of people that we're gonna go for the Secret of Monkey Island, and I think I'm missing like 2 people to tell that, or maybe just 1? Yeah, we'll find out if I can find the person that I need to say it to.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutes later.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
10 minutes later. Purple, 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 man-eating, man-eating. Simple.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Hi there, little guy.
To the to the forest, not the museum. Really, this flame is really getting in the way. I should stop streaming. Was there a trivia card? Yep. There it is. What are the silver keys on the Bermuda Queen's crown? House keys of the citizens, board game pieces, keys for smaller or less interesting secrets, cereal box prizes. Don't remember. We'll find out later. A trivia card. Who is Davy Nipperkin? The hotel owner on Scap Island, the ace reporter on Flotsam Island, a member of the Brimstone Beach Club, a chess player on Lucre Island. I'll have to think about that for a little while. Sounds familiar of a name. I just can't remember exactly where, who, what, why, when.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Alata needleus. Ugh. Good reaction.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis.
Or any other purple flower.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids.
Oh, you're so cute.
Hey, little fella. It's like there's a welcoming committee. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
They're so small. It's so cute. I mean, I got my own hedgehog right here. It's tiny. People hate this art style. Come on, these animals are just adorable. I'm going off to bed as well, Swede. Just gonna save the game here and we'll continue from here next week.